Hello and welcome to PIM. This video is to take you through how to get started. So once you've downloaded PIM from the App Store and you've signed up for a trial or an account, if you go into PIM, open it up, go to settings and you'll need to log in. Put in your email address and your password that will have been sent through to you and then press login. This will take you into PIM. The first time that you use PIM, it's going to prompt you, is it a residential setup or is it a commercial setup? If you need both, let support know. There is an extra cost associated with this. I'm going to select residential inspections, press continue. I'm in Australia, so it's going to prompt me for which state am I in, for my property condition reports. If you're elsewhere, it will prompt you differently, and now it's setting up my settings. So what I want to quickly show you is this navigational toolbar. If you look at the bottom, you've got inspections on the bottom left-hand side. Inspections is where you will find previously conducted inspections that have been done, any imported inspections that have been scheduled in your property management system, and it will also show you, once you pull down on here, any previously conducted inspections that are available to you to repeat. So if you want to set up a new inspection, you just press plus in the top left-hand corner. I'll show you how to do this in a second. Import is the screen where you will pull down any inspections that have been scheduled in your property management system, or if you have a generic file of your properties, we can show you how to bring those into PIM as well, so that you don't have to key in all the data on the address details, tenants, owners, etc. And the next one along is very important. It's the PIM Help Desk. The PIM Help Desk gives you access to the Help Center, guides, videos, how-tos, and it also gives you access to Contact Us. Contact Us, you can ask us questions. It's where you can raise a support request. So fill in the details in here, press send. It sends a little nugget to us of information so we can troubleshoot faster. So always remember, we've got the 1300 number. We also have email, so support@propertyinspectionmanager.com. But using Contact Us goes into the system. It's lodged. It won't disappear until it's finalized and resolved. It's a great way to get support and ask questions to the PIM team. Finally, you have settings. Settings is where you can customize PIM to suit the way that you work. Few things in here. If you look at the advanced side, don't do anything in here unless support asks you to. That is very important. Unless it is activating your integration with your system. So you'll see a few different systems in here that we integrate with. We can help you set up that link between PIM and your property management system. Moving up from advanced, you'll see there is PIM admin at the top. If you go into PIM admin, this is where you can customize PIM to suit you, the way you work, and the type of assets that you are inspecting. You can set up your inspectors in here. The inspectors will have their name in here. You can add their email address. You can add the phone number and role as well. It's quite useful if we've got the phone number in there so we can get in touch if we need to. But also you'll see that there's the different templates that you can select, and depending on whether you're conducting a routine or periodic, a property condition report, or a bond cleaning and tenant report, we can customize templates for you to suit the way you want your inspections to look in terms of branding, etc. Couple of other things I want to show you in here before I show you how to do an inspection. Shorthand words and phrases. You can build up a library of commonly used terms to drop in here, or a consistent terminology when you're describing something. To do that, you can go to the little button in the top right-hand corner, and you can add a shorthand word or phrase, and do a number of other things in here too. So that's really great if you want to have that consistent message and just drop in phrases and paragraphs even. Inspection areas. Definitely recommend, have a look through inspection areas. Have a look at the area, the sub-inspection areas associated with it, and you can edit these by pressing the edit function. You can take out stuff that you don't want. You can add new ones as well. And one of the great things with PIM is if you have a look through here and go, oh, hang on a sec, I need to add a different type of unusual area, whether it's a stable or workshop or something like that, you can always press plus and add it to the system. So if you've ever got anything that's a little bit unusual, don't worry, you can add it in here and then you can add it to your inspection. Finally, the couple of things I want to show you here. Smart property profiles. Smart property profiles are essentially a group of areas that you look at when you go to a property. So you can build up different smart property profiles in here for apartments or different types of assets. And literally it is a list of, well, from all the areas that are in PIM, what are the ones that I want for a small house? And you can use these pluses and minuses on the right hand side to add those rooms in here. These are just profiles that they're associated with properties. When you're doing your inspection the first time, you'll actually tweak and customize the rooms associated with that property so they mirror what's in the property. Quick check labels in here. They're standardized as clean and damage, working and maintenance, but you can change them if you would like to. So we do have clients that will have good, fair, poor, maintenance required, satisfactory, tenant action, landlord action. Choice is yours. Talk to support and we can help you with that. The other things in PIM, in administration settings, you don't need to change anything in here unless you have a chat with support, but you've got a few options. Okay, so familiarize yourself with this. That's it in terms of navigation. Now I'm going to show you how to conduct an inspection. Before you take PIM into the field to do your inspections, we recommend that you familiarize yourself with how to capture photos, capture comments, and produce a report. To do that, let's go to Inspections, navigate to the top left, press the plus sign, and we'll choose to create a new inspection. Please do not press New Inspection, just choose one of the property profiles, otherwise you have to add all of the areas associated with that inspection manually. I'm going to choose that small 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom. Now this is the screen where you enter the details on the property address, landlords and tenants. I'm just going to get this up and running now by putting some test data in there, and all I need to do are those fields and I can create an inspection. You can see the fields in here for tenant names, owner names, phone numbers, etc. You will import those either through a property management system or through a generic file that we can help you set up, or indeed you can key them in. Once you've put in your information, press Done, and you'll see on the screen that pops up here, tap to start your inspection. Now this has been set up as a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom property, and it includes a number of additional fields. Maintenance required, suggested improvements. Now summary goes on the front page of the report. Tenant summary is just information and photos for the tenant. And specific actions for this inspection is a field that we've added primarily because of COVID, when you've got somebody on site that is capturing photos and comments on your behalf. So assisted inspections. The first time you go to the property, you can remove the areas that you don't want. You can change the order of those areas, and you can also add new areas if you require. To do all this, if you press Edit, that allows you to delete stuff that you don't need. I'm just going to get rid of that bedroom 3, and I'm getting rid of that specific actions because I don't need them for this inspection. Press the delete bar, get rid of them. If I want to add a new area, I press plus. I can select from the available options, or if the room isn't on that list, I can go back into settings, go into inspection areas, create the area I want, and then bring it in. The final thing here is I've just added that study. If I press edit, put my finger on the grey bars, I can move that to wherever I want to. So the first time you go to a property, you can make sure you've got the right rooms associated with it in the right order, and then you're ready to inspect. To capture photos and to capture your comments, press on the area. You'll see there's a notes screen and an additional notes screen. The notes go into your inspection report. The maintenance and additional notes are for your eyes only, or to pass on as a separate list to a maintenance department or a cleaner. So if I look at the screen now, if I tap on the notes section, I can either key in my notes, or if I want to, if you look at my dashboard, sorry, not my dashboard, my keyboard, there's a microphone on there. If I press that, it allows me to use Siri to capture voice to text. Unfortunately, the microphone stops working, so watch this. Very handy to be able to use Siri. The other thing you can do is if you look at the little circles and crosses and tap on those, it brings up your shorthand words and phrases. I'm just going to show all in here. You can scroll through these, you can touch them, and it will drop them into your notes section. Or if you want to, you can actually key in an abbreviation associated with the phrase, press the space bar, it appears above, you can tap it and drop it in. So key in, use Siri, use your shorthand words and phrases for your notes, and then you can move on to taking photos. To capture photos, what you need to do is activate the camera. So if you look at the screen where the notes section is, you've got a little picture of a camera, and where you've got the bar that says media, you can tap that as well. That will activate your camera. You'll see on the right hand side I have got photo, multi and video options. Photo is for single shot pictures, multi is for taking a series of photos quickly, and video brings up your video clip capability to capture 10-second video clips in most of your areas, apart from our summary where you can capture a 20-second video clip. If I take a photo now in this area, it allows me to take one picture, and then I can do a few things with that photo. I can include it in the tenant summary, just the tenant report. I can include it with my maintenance notes or my additional notes if I want to by pressing that button, or I can use as a cover photo so it goes on the front page of the report. The other thing I can do at this stage is I can add some notes to the picture. Obviously that said shells, I haven't got time to change it at the moment. That note will go above the photo. The other thing I can do is press edit in the top right hand corner, and then I can use this suite of tools to annotate my photo, which is absolutely ideal for reinforcing why you've taken the picture. With individual shots, you've got to make sure you press use photo, and then it will be included in your inspection. If I press multi, it allows me to take a series of pictures quickly. Press done. I can still edit those photos if I want to and annotate them by pressing the media bar, where I can review my images. I can press on the image, I can go into that image, and then I can use my editing suite in there again. Very handy. Okay. Final thing that I want to show you in this is you'll see on the top bar I've got my flash in the top left. That's on automatic. That's forced on. That's off. And then you've also got the capacity or capability, if you press that icon in your top right, to import photos from your photo library or from a file sharing service. So you can take your pictures in a different program or just on your camera on your device and then import them into your inspection report later. You can also take videos within PIM now, so no need to buy 360-degree cameras. You can just press the camera icon, press video. You'll see at the top it says I've got 20 seconds. This is in my summary section. Every other section allows 10-second videos, but if I press that, it's amazing how much I can get into a 20-second clip, or even just a 10-second clip as well. Obviously this is a small room, probably not ideal in terms of this size, but I can get a good idea of what's going on in here, and I can use that video, which is then embedded in my inspection report. To review and view your inspection report, navigate back to the home screen. If you go to the top right hand corner, you've got a little action box with an arrow. That gives you a number of options. If you want to look at your inspection and preview it, press save and preview. Tenant inspection reports for the tenant inspection report just for the tenant. Cleaning and maintenance is the consolidated list of all your additional notes and any photos that you flagged for maintenance. And submit report will send your inspection report back to your property management system and to your email address for you to send on to wherever it needs to go to. So let's have a quick look at what the inspection looks like I'm going to do save and preview. That will now merge my photos and my comments into the template that's been customized. Okay, I'll view it now. Obviously your inspection report is going to have your logo in there. It's going to be tailored with your address details, your corporate colors. You can have a look at the format. Is you've got the picture of the outside of the property, you've got the fields that come through from PIM, you've got the introductory copy. You can insert a photo of the inspector, and underneath there you've got video link. If you want to take a selfie video as a message in summary, our summary, that is where the link for the viewer to view it goes, and you'll see next to that you've got a gallery link. The viewer, when they receive the PDF, can click on that gallery link and it takes them through to the high resolution database of images and videos. All they need to do is put in the postcode for that property and then they can view the images. I'll show you that later. You've got your maintenance required, suggested improvements and our summary on the front page. You've got your list of rooms on the next page with any notes that you've taken. And then after that, you've got a disclaimer. And then you go into your photos. They are marked up with the area in which they're taken, the date in which they're taken, and also any notes above those photos. If you're happy with that report, you can press submit and it goes back off to you. Let's just quickly look at the tenant inspection report. The tenant inspection report, as I've mentioned a couple of times, is just the comments and the photos from the tenant summary area, and it creates a different type of mail merge report. If I'd have put in a tenant detail that would say, "Dear tenant name, thanks for allowing me through the property. Could you clean the rubbish?" And there's any photos of rubbish that need to corroborate why I've sent that to my tenant. That too will get sent to your property management system and also to your email address. All of these reports will also get sent back to the PIM Cloud Dashboard, and all the high resolution images and video clips go back to the PIM Cloud Dashboard too. If you want to have a workflow that includes editing and finalizing in the PIM Cloud Dashboard, that's available to you because that's where all that information goes to. But that's it for this section. Enjoy PIM, take some time to find your way through it, do a test inspection or two to get your head around how to take photos, editing, how to insert your comments, and then the final thing is you can view all your completed inspections by touching that filing cabinet. It shows you the inspections that you've created from that inspection, the reports. You can view and you can share from here. So you can actually create an email address and send that, if you want to, direct to the owner from here and from your PIM app. Complete solution. When you save and preview, or when you submit an inspection from PIM, it now saves all of the inspection details, including the videos and photos, in high resolution form in the PIM Cloud Dashboard. I'll go through all the functionality of the dashboard in a different video. What I want to focus on here is the inspections. You can come into your inspections where you can view all of your inspections. You can search for them by date, by the inspection type, whether it's been completed, whether it's still in progress, the device that was used to capture that report, and you can search on an address as well. You can go into your inspection report, into the actions. You can edit the inspection in your on your PC now, which is great, but you can also access any reports and view the gallery associated with that inspection. So you've got access to the high resolution form of all of those images and videos within the PIM Cloud Dashboard, and you can choose to send those to other people. You can download them. The other thing is that using the edit inspection function, you can actually go into your inspection. You can view by area the notes that you've taken, the images, the quick check labels. You can press edit and then you can change stuff. Okay, so you can change things in here. You can add extra notes. You can browse your PC to add photos. You can delete photos. Press save. And when you've completed your inspection online, you go to the overview page, press the action button here, submit report, and that will create your inspection report for you, and that will be downloaded onto your desktop automatically. So you'll see in the top corner here, it's been downloaded. You can then save that to wherever you need to, and at this stage, if you do edit in the PIM Cloud Dashboard, you'll need to manually upload that to your property management system. There's the report that we've just completed. There's that change, the tick that I've just done. I've changed it from undamaged into the working section, so we've got something that's not working. But there's the updated inspection that I've now edited online. To download inspections from the PIM Cloud Dashboard onto your device, so that includes any inspections that you've edited in the dashboard, or any inspections that are currently available to you that have been done on other devices, navigate to the Inspections tab on the left-hand side. You can either access those cloud inspections by pressing the little cloud download icon on the top or pulling down. That will bring all inspections that are available to download onto your device, and then you can filter on these in here with updated inspections only. Here's the one that I just did a quick tweak on up in the cloud. I'm going to download that. I'm going to update my existing inspection to make sure I've got the latest one on there. Okay, let's go and have a look. I'm going to my inspection. It's now, if I go into this area here, you can see I've got my working ticked to a red cross. I've also got in key and details for this inspection report where I tweaked the copy. So this way you've got the final, most up-to-date version of your inspections on your device, and you can use that for viewing purposes, or you can use it to do a repeat inspection as well. It's a really great feature.